what we really need to take a step back and look at is we've seen this pushback from employees at big tech companies. At Microsoft, for example, they have a contract with the military to provide HoloLens headsets to soldiers in the field to make them better killers. And Microsoft employees have pushed back about that. They think we created this technology to create this new level of computing, not to help people kill other people on a battlefield. And now we're seeing this hit Amazon. We've seen it with Google, we've seen it with Amazon now. And I think what's really interesting here is big tech company employees and now shareholders are feeling uncomfortable that governments might be using the technology that were used for more consumer practices.
Yeah, Steve, in fairness, this was a specific campaign by a group that had civil liberty concerns to build this and turn it into a shareholder proposal to try to come this way at the company versus other ways. And again, they could do that with other companies too. There were two proposals. One would say they would be banned from selling recognition to government agencies unless the board said it would not violate human rights. The other simply wanted an independent report to look at the impact. Do you think we're going to see Amazon, Microsoft, the rest of these companies having to come up with separate boards that can decide when this technology is appropriate to sell? And even after it's sold, is anybody able to police its use?
Well, and that's what's really interesting. I'm here in Toronto at the Collision Conference, and that's been what a lot of people have been talking about, this idea of creating a public-private partnership to create these standards around when a private tech company comes in with something that can be used by the government, is it being used properly? And yes, I do think there is going to be more of that, but right now it's kind of like the Wild West. They can go out there, sell this technology to governments, and there's no oversight in how it's used. Amazon's position right now is we don't know if it's been misused, which I don't think goes far enough and doesn't really give those shareholders who raise these concerns today enough confidence that they're really doing it correctly.
At the same time, Jeff Bezos has said technologies are always two-sided. There are ways they can be misused. We'll figure it out. The last thing I'd want to do is stop the progress of new technology, Steve, especially if there are Chinese competitors who are happy to move forward with that.
Yeah, and isn't that the Facebook response too? But you look at how this kind of technology is being used in China. It's being used to go after religious minorities and literally jail them. They can identify them using facial recognition. Now, no one's saying that's going to happen to that level of extreme here in the United States, but it is a concern when governments are using technology like that from American Chinese competitors to American tech companies.